We're almost at the clearinghouse now, Charles. This one last visit and your staff can transfer all the artifacts to the museum tomorrow. Thank you, Charles. As always, you're the best a friend can be. What is it, Willis?
There's supposed to be a security guard here. The lights around the other warehouses, but not here.
Do you think someone's inside?
Maybe.
Shouldn't we call the police to check it out?
That's what you pay me for. Please wait here.
Willis? Willis?
French almond mocha. Cafe latte.
You have a new client.
Okay,
I want you to solve my murder.
but you're not dead.
I will be. I'm absolutely convinced of it.
Well, please come in.
This is where the body of the chauffeur was found. His neck was broken. Same with the security guard.
She said she saw the intruder take 4 bullets, right? How does a guy with 4 bullets in him toss another guy from here all the way over there, then come over still with 4 bullets in him, pick him up, snap his neck, and then walk out of here without losing a drop of blood? Doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense, does it?
None.
What the hell? That was a bullet. Fall out of somebody. No blood. No tissue. Pristine. little souvenir for ballistics from the chauffeur's gun.
Thing's so clean, it looks like it's been test fired.
I know.
They didn't steal anything? Anything at all?
Nothing.
And what was he doing here?
The police think he was interrupted by the bodyguard.
Well, I'm not buying this at all. Follow me, guys. I'm a burglar. I'm good enough to case this place. So I take care of the security guard. I shut down the electricity. And what's LAPD's response time in this area? Like 3.5 minutes?
Never more than 5.
Exactly. And if I'm good, which I am, I know that. So I kick the door in, smash a few cases, grab as much as I can carry. That's 60 seconds right there. Then it's a 30-second run to my car or truck. Then I'm driving off under the speed limit for the next 2 minutes before the boys in blue even show. So why didn't he do that? It's wet. Perhaps this is what our chauffeur interrupted. See, this case is resoldered. This case isn't.
So, what?
Well, maybe our burglar or burglars were stealing the real artifacts and replacing them with phonies.
Well, why would they do that? To fool the insurance companies? I mean, what do they do with the real ones?
I don't know. You can't sell them to museums. I don't know, but just to be safe, Teague, I'd like the artifacts in this case and in this case, and I want to run tests on them.
I'll make arrangements with the insurance company.
Great, thank you.
What you got there, Sherlock?
I've seen something like this before. Same color, same consistency. It was in London, in the British Museum.
It was connected to the Egyptian artifacts?
About as connected as you could get. It was dust from a tomb.
Nights will never be the same.
Teague. The carbon dating tests say that this tomb dust is over 3,000 years old. That puts it at 18th dynasty in Egypt. That's when Thutmose and Queen Hatshepsut ruled.
This is the French expedition which actually made the discovery and entered the tomb. They found a message in hieroglyphics. It was a curse. It promised that all those who entered her tomb and disturbed the queen's sleep would meet a violent death.
Oh, please. The last thing I need is for the two of you to buy into some cockamamie story about King Tut and his mummy.
A sage once said, in absence of proof, the wise withhold both belief and disbelief.
Hey, these fish are doing really good.
Mitch, to the Egyptians, the afterlife was a very real, physical place. Once they passed over the threshold of death, they needed their possessions that they accumulated in life.
Uh-oh, this one's getting really fat. No more food for him.
Which made the tombs a tempting target for thieves.
Little fishy, wishy, wishy. See, that's it. That's it. You gotta talk to them. You talk to them, they live. See, talk to them. Say something.
Mitch! Will you look at this, please? So, in Queen Hatshepsut's tomb, the pharaoh built all kinds of elaborate mazes and false antechambers and trick passages to fool all the grave robbers.
Too fat. Not yours.
Oh, no, this is even weirder. When Queen Hatshepsut died, her body wasn't buried until 5 months later. Everything was ready, all her belongings, her servants. Even the mummy guardians were put inside, but not the queen. She died in January and wasn't buried until May.
There must have been a reason.
It says, and in this century, the exact time when the constellation Osiris passed the meridian, giving rebirth to the entire planet so that she would be reborn in the afterlife, he would personally take her through the portal.
Oh, guys, please, will you stop with the mummies and the astrology and the portals into the afterlife? Let's get into the real world, okay? In the real world, we have a rich husband who was killed in a traffic accident where the brakes were probably tampered with. And we have a lady who was a target for murder. Now, while you are conjuring up more fairy tales, I'm going to run this bullet through ballistics. Give me a call if you see Boris Karloff. Or Abbott and Costello. Hey, Abbott! Oh my God, please tell these people to stop talking.
You know, he always has trouble with the absence of proof. Okay, so you have arranged for me to meet with the expert for the insurance company?
He's standing by. But are you sure you want to go alone?
Oh, I'd prefer it.
You must be mistaken. When I appraised this collection a few days before Mr. Kroll's unfortunate death, I found every artifact to be quite authentic. And I said as much in my report to his insurance company.
Well, your report is the reason why I'm here. We're fairly certain that by the time you made your appraisal, at least half of the artifacts had been replaced by fakes. Frankly, Dr. Kassan, I can't understand how an Egyptologist of your reputation can make such an incredible miscalculation.
Well, the explanation is obvious. It is not I who made the error, Dr. McBride. It is you. Come, this way, please. Forgive me. I spend so many hours in the dark, I find dim light oppressive. One needs light to truly appreciate life. And beauty. Indeed, even the most beautiful of nature's gifts is enhanced by the warm glow of the light.
Right.
Dr. McBride.
It's not Doctor. It's Ms. Actually, it's Ryan.
Lovely name. As far as the Kroll artifacts are concerned, you said yourself they're made of real gold. Surely that alone would indicate their authenticity?
Not quite. This spectrograph indicates the ratio of mineral impurities found in the gold in this scepter from the Kroll collection does not match the ratio of mineral impurities found in the ore taken from the Nile Basin.
Very impressive.
Which then proves that this gold in the scepter is not from Egypt.
Little of Pharaoh's gold comes from the land of the Nile, Miss McBride. What men know of ancient times is 1 part truth, 6 parts myth. The source of the gold is far less important than what was done with it. Let me show you. Close your eyes. Don't look with a scientist's eye, Ryan. Look with your hand and your heart. Feel the craft, perfected over 1,000 generations by artisans whose greatest joy was to serve Pharaoh, their god. Feel the pulse of their lifeblood. Taste the truth of their art. Now, tell me, Ryan, what is real and what is not?
All right. This gold did not come from Egypt.
There's a papyrus map now in the Turin Museum that shows a gold mine in the eastern desert, and Solomon's mines were in Africa. Pharaoh's warriors ranged far afield to win Egypt her treasures.
Did they ever get to California?
Excuse me?
Well, because this gold comes from the ancient and mystical city of Sacramento.
Truly fascinating, Ms. McBride. However, more detailed analysis is required, so I'd like to keep this temporarily, if I may.
Oh, well, as much as I'd like to, I can't let you keep it for insurance reasons. I'm sure you understand. We could run into some very serious legal problems. So, thank you very much, and have a nice day.
You too.
Hello?
Mrs. Crowell, Mr. Buchanan. So I just finished checking with a few friends at the 42nd Precinct. There's definite evidence the brakes on your husband's car were ruptured by something other than just a car accident.
I understand, Mr. Buchanan, but the insurance company already raised that possibility. How does that change anything?
Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But listen, after what happened last night, Teague agrees you'd be much safer staying someplace else. He's arranged for a safe house I can take you to, at least until the police finish their investigation.
Well, that's very considerate. I'm actually at the clearinghouse now, tidying up a little bit after our last inventory.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
That'd be fine. Mr. Buchanan! Mr. Buchanan!
Okay. A few tests on this will prove if whoever did it was the same person or thing that was here before.
Oh, please, will you stop with the mummies, please? Somebody is setting us up, setting this whole thing up. Whoever he is, he's stolen millions of dollars in jewels and artifacts. He's covered his tracks, and you are buying into it.
I'm not buying into anything. I'm just trying to make some sense out of it.
Why don't we just turn this whole thing over to the police and let them do what they do?
Because they won't get it.
Mrs. Crow is safe in Teague's hands. I am going home, which is what I suggest you do. End of discussion.
It's so testy.
The most fascinating part is, to the ancient Egyptians, mummification originally was a way to keep the body purified until the time came for the moment of rebirth. The most important thing to them wasn't the moment of death, it's the moment of birth. If you control when you were born or reborn, you controlled your entire destiny.
Right. And that's what I think is the key to this curse. The Pharaoh promised to have his queen reborn. Okay, here it is. The tomb dust from both of these samples is exactly the same. So the next step is I confront Mr. Hassan with this information and see if he flinches.
So why bring those?
Well, because the articles in the display cases were what our so-called burglar were really after. You see, this has been phonied, but the Jasper Stone can't be. So let's see how Lawrence of Arabia reacts to that. What are you kidding me? You didn't hear that? There's gotta be a way in here. Oh, yes! It's nice work. Right. You guys drugged or something? Lost heart, my foot.
Excuse me.
You know, if this gold matches the gold from Sacramento, it's pretty much a slam dunk on your boss. Right. Can I borrow this? You guys want to give me some help over here? Dude. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I knew it. Oh, I knew it. Mitch. Damn. Hey, it's Ryan. Okay, listen to me. I know this is gonna sound really weird, but just go with me on this, okay? Do you remember we were talking about the Pharaohs and how when they had something they really wanted to protect or hide, they built all those false chambers and trick passageways and things like that? Well, I'm in one right now, and it's behind Anton's shop, okay? It's at the rear end on the right-hand side. So, come get me when you get this. Also, there are a bunch of bald guys here that you'll see, but don't worry about them, they're harmless. Okay, so, come get me when you get this. I'll talk to you later, bye.
Ryan? For once, she took my advice.
Hey, it's Ryan. Okay, listen to me. I know this is gonna sound really weird, but just go with me on this, okay?
Oh, please, don't tell me you're still into this.
They built those false chambers and the trick passageways. I'm in one of those right now, and it's behind Anton's shop. It's at the rear end on the right-hand side.
Oh, what are you, nuts? Now's the first time since the tomb was open that the stars are in the same meridian for the portal to be activated. Well, if she didn't go there already, that sure would have done it. Oh, God almighty, I tell you. Ryan? Hi. You guys see a brunette about this? Hi. Nice work. Ryan? Hell of an entrance. Guess I'm on the right track. Ryan?
Time has finally come. The treasures have been reassembled. The meridian is aligned. Soon the light will reach this gatekeeper and enable it to open the portal.
As amazing as it is that you've reassembled all the treasures, you could have found a way of doing it without killing people.
To you, death is a tragedy. To us, death is an opportunity. You came here because you were fascinated. To you, it is not legend, it is not myth. It is real to you.
Which means you're gonna kill me too.
On the contrary, Miss McBride. You were fascinated by the rites of passage. Now, you will experience them yourself.
That's really not necessary.
Come, Miss McBride. The ancestors anxiously await our arrival. Trust. Once you get there, you will not want for company.
But I like my company here. I can find plenty of company right here.
Never with the satisfaction you will find with us. Never.
Ryan! Hey, Don, let her go! Wherever you're going, she's not going with you!
Once the portal widens, we will cross over to the other side and reside forever. As it was written, as it will be done.
What the hell? Where's he going?
Just let him go. We did see this, didn't we?
See what?
Mitch, you know, in the absence of proof, the wise withhold both belief and disbelief.
I don't believe in legends. I don't believe in curses.
Oh, and what? You don't believe in mummies?
Maybe mummies.
What's so funny?
I just had a flash on the look of the insurance adjuster's face when Mrs. Cromwell tries to explain to him what happened to all of her priceless treasures.
Yeah, well, she'll have us as witnesses.
Yeah, right.
do you mean, yeah, right? You're gonna testify to this, aren't you?
Don't believe in legends, don't believe in curses, don't believe in mummies.
Rich, how